Audio Jungle.
Golden Philippines, this is Brenda Sigon, bringing you the hottest and latest news per day. Government has money to aid survivors. Typhoon Road. Miss Universe, Rabea Mateo breaks silence over accusation. Controversy that abuses Manila Bay Dolomite Sand. The national government has 3.622 billion in the Calamity Fund, some of which be used to help those affected by Super Typhoon Rolly. Budget Secretary Wendell Avisado assured President Rodrigo Duterte in a high level of briefing on money. Avisado explained that money was the remainder of the budget of the National Risk Reduction Management, originally amounting to a 16 billion in the Calamity Fund and later augmented with 5 billion to recover as one act or Bayanihan 2. Avisado noted that a lot of people had been asking if the government has money to deal with the latest calamity. Duterte praised him for being transparent by revealing how much was left of the Calamity Fund. It was important for people to know there was money for them and it would be used properly. He then expressed confidence that people would understand that the government's reaching the limit. It's money considering that was also fighting the COVID-19 pandemic. We have been transparent. That's good. For as long as we spent it, the purpose which it was intended to be appropriated to 30 acts. In light of this event, some lawmakers questioned why Calamity Fund had been cut down, pointing out that Philippines had long been vulnerable to natural disaster, particularly typhoon, due to being in the Pacific Ring of Fire. Rolly is not also the first destructive weather disturbance to hit the country. In October, Bicol and other parts of Luzon also endured Tropical Depression Ophir, shortly followed by Tropical Storm Pipito that moved across Aurora and the rest of the central Luzon. Rabea Mateo turned emotional as she addressed the controversy surrounding her victory in the Miss Universe Philippines pageant over the weekend. The beauty queen from Iloilo tried to hold back her tears as she admitted that people did not expect her to win the coveted crown. To be honest po, maybe I wasn't a front runner so people didn't expect me to win. And now that I have the crown, I'm sorry. I'm being emotional, Mateo responded to accusations that she brought to her own glam team and had prior knowledge of the questions to be asked to her during the final round of the pageant. She went on, "They're questioning my capability as a person, as a candidate, but I know that I did everything and anything that I could during that night and ibinigay ko talaga." While she admitted that accusations were painful, Mateo said he chooses to take high road and be more understanding of the situation. Of course, it was painful because there are things that you can settle by talking with each other. At the end of the day, this is a competition, and being the bigger person in the picture, I need to understand where they are coming from, she said. After years of being known for its polluted waters, Manila Bay suddenly got a facelift as the government decided to take a rest by overlaying months of artificial white sand on the part of the bay naturally gray shoreline. But this project, which is spearheaded by the Department of Environment and Natural Resources, was instantly met the harsh disapproval from environmentalists and experts alike, pointing out the dangers that may bring not only to the bay but as well to the area where the sand came. the government is spending 389 million to fill Manila Bay Gray shoreline, stretching 500 meters with crushed dolomite and anhydrous carbonate mineral composed of calcium, magnesium carbonate, transported from Cebu province to Manila. Despite the makeover, the government still prohibited spectators from swimming in the water of Manila Bay, as part of remains polluted despite efforts to restore it. And as the critics pointed out that the dolomite had washed out due to rains and bay's strong current. And reporters said that it was a lie, explaining that the fake white sand was covered by thick black sand from the bay. This is Francis Sanaga. This is your body and news. Just say, no regret, just love. Thank you.